Welcome everyone to the Jesuit Order World News 2.01. Last episode of Jesuit Order World News 263. That channel got deleted for hate speech against this group of people. And perhaps ignited when we discovered a new secret society. And this society is Fellows of the Royal Society, founded by this fucker. Oh, no, not founded by this fucker. Boyle. Like Boyle's Law. Boyle's Law. So, Boyle, so this is something I think that kind of got me taken down. So this guy right here, he founded this new order that I discovered last night. What are they called again? FRS is the Fellows Royal Society. Fellow Royal Society. And I'm pretty sure them and the Society of Jesus are probably on par with each other when it comes to their ranking system and their influence over the world. But I really want to make clear that weird shit happened after we were diving into the rabbit hole in this last night on the stream. Like, I should have had thousands of people watching, but it was late. And, but, you know what? I'm sick of this shit, guys. I'm really sick of this community right here that I don't even think I can say. I mean, I'm nervous to even show it. This community, again, this community is about destruction of society. This community is hateful and divisive. It's the movement. It's not the individuals in it. The individuals in it deserve just as much love as anyone else. They're a spirit of nature. They're all interconnected into a collective consciousness. But there is a difference. If you're growing up and you're watching a lot of Disney and shit and all this brainwashing crap, then you know what? You don't really have an excuse to be this. Because you've been brainwashed, you've been swindled. Now, if somebody came to me and they didn't watch any TV really, or any movies, or any propaganda bullshit, then I know that that's truly how their spirit is, their energy. Their energy is like this. But it's different when, you've been brainwashed as a child. And I get that because we've all been brainwashed and conditioned into something. To make us into something. A work slave. One of these fucking things. But the thing is that you guys are taking your goddamn feminism community shit too far. Understand this community, they're like, there needs to be men in the world. Men. And I'm not talking about just a person with a penis. I'm talking about, like, there's something about being a man that's a lot more important in the world. Because this... One, this is desecration of the flag. That's actually technically illegal, but it's okay. If I did something like that, I can get arrested. But because of these people, because they're a PSYOP created by the Jesuit Order and probably other Masonic groups, because remember, Masonic is 263 in the English Extended, which is the 56 prime number, and then 223, like the Synagogue of Satan. In Philadelphia, where the Synagogue of Satan was in the Church of Philadelphia. But Masonic is 74, like 1,000 other things. 29, the 10th prime. But there's an issue. One, Jane Bond, come on. Like, why do you guys want to ruin this shit? Like, you guys are like ruining our shit. Not only you're ruining our shit, you're actually taking our shit. You're taking our shit that we made. And no, even though this is a Jesuit, ran thing, because it's from MI6, James Bond and Ian Fleming. But like, you guys are taking our, like, okay, Daniel Craig is going to be the last male James Bond. Now it's going to be Jane Bond. What the fuck? Make your own shit. I can't even say the name, but yeah, Jane Bond. There's another 2943. Big old shocker there, right? But this community, make your own CIA, whatever, book. See, you know what? This is what communities like this do, like BLM and other ones. They cry and cry and cry. They don't do anything. They just go around and they cry, and then they want the politicians to oppress other people. But the problem is that they're taking away things in our childhood that we grew up with. And now they're bastardizing it. Like, they always do. They've always done it. They've done it with religions. They've done it with societies. They've done it with cultures. They've done it with history. They've done it with science. They've done it with everything. And this is how they do it. We're witnessing it happening in time right now. This community is part of the feminist community. I mean, feminism is really the biggest umbrella of all these movements. Feminism was one of the first big movements of protesting in this country. One of the first ones, women's suffrage. Right? Women's suffrage. And I believe it's either women's suffrage or just suffrage. It has some interesting gematria. Suffrage. So yeah, women's suffrage equals 71, right? And then there's that 64 number, which time and time again, this continually keeps popping up with so many things, right? 64. Oh. Come on. So police state, they want to formulate a police state. They are they are killing. They're killing masculinity and making it like seem like it's some bad thing. It's like, what's so bad about being a man? A man gets shit done, achieves goals, doesn't let people boss them around. That's what a real man is, and not just because they have a penis. That's stupid. Okay, everything that you see that's built in this society. If you go to New York City, I'm going to let you know right now. Oh, also the president of that new society that I found. I'm even scared to say their name, but fuck it, I don't care. Royal Society, the Royal Society. Well, it used to be a Royal Society for all men. Fellows of the Royal Society. Now, the president is a woman of it. And not saying like that's bad, but this is what they do. Yeah, Jared from Subway's from 64. That's funny. And this was all from last night. Some of this stuff. I just saved some of this stuff because I don't remember every fucking number to every name. But 64 has a lot in it. But also Catholic, women's suffrage, and Catholic 71, which is the 20th prime, another death number. But suffrage too. Suffrage has a 83 and 38. And what they're really doing is murdering the masculine. Right? And masculine's 56. right? And we just went over murder. Is it murder? No, the death of masculinity. Murder is 79, which is the reflection of a masculine, but also 34. But death, it's the death of the masculine, right? 71 to 20th prime. This is what they're doing with this bullshit. This is garbage. Remember what they did with Ghostbusters? No one even liked it. Why are you taking movies or books or comics and like making it fucking stupid? Like, you're just cool because they're like you and they kind of think like you or whatever. But like it's not manly. I don't know what I don't know how to explain it. Like I don't know any other way to explain how like they have Kill Bill, right? Like Kill Bill and man they came out with another movie. I can't remember who's like and then you have Black Widow. Like, why do you guys need to ruin this? Like, I don't know, I like 007. I know it's a Jesuit psyop, but I like it. And I like some Ian Fleming's books. Like, I like it. I like Star Wars. I like this stuff. But, like, this isn't cool. This is where it's going too far. You guys are taking this shit too far. Like, you're forcing us to accept you, which is, that's just fucked up. You censor our channels. You get our channels taken down. Like, you guys can't take any constructive criticism at all. These people can't take any constructive criticism at all, especially the group that they associate themselves with. None at all. And then they make excuses, and then they just come out at you with actually real hate speech. I like how they take the tree of life and then do that. Like, that's not what the tree of life is supposed to be about. You see, they take shit like the Christians did, the Romans did it, the Jesuits did it, the Catholics did it. They take shit and bastardize it and change it. So then it becomes lost in history, and by 100 years from now, these are going to be the founders of the Tree of Life and James Bond and know what the worst thing, this is ridiculous. No. No. The new Superman is going to be this. Dude, I'm sorry. Oh, I don't think it's going to let me in here. The son of Clark Kent and Lois Lane. Who's not, like, they're ruining the comics. It's not, oh my god, Superman's kid wasn't gay, dude. Like, it's so fucking annoying. All of a sudden, now he's gay. It's like, God, man. We don't care what your sexual orientation is in this community that I'm in. Like, we don't care. Another actually 43's been popping up a lot. But you guys aren't understanding that you're supporting an agenda of destroying the masculine. Why? What's the point of it? So you get Suffrage 43, the first protesting against the society, right? Which is the start of feminism. Jonathan Kent 43. Jane Bond 43. Masonic 43, which is what rules your fucking little communities, guys. Masons and shit. They control your what they want you to see in the propaganda. Suicide 43, these people right here have the highest rate of suicide. Because they can't learn to accept themselves. And then they steal our shit. Dude, it just seems so, like, The reason why it seems stupid because it's propaganda. That's what makes it sound stupid, and that's what makes it stupid because it's easily seen because you guys are so biased about shit, and you don't listen to anything that anyone says again, and you guys can't take any constructive criticism at all. That this is what has been ruining movies. It's like I just want to go see a movie. I don't care about what their genders and all this shit is. I don't care, but they make it so obvious that it's an agenda push. They make it so obvious that they're pushing it. And then look, a gay Superman marketing to children. Again, you guys are brainwashed. And it's different if you are seriously actually born this way and you got no propaganda and you didn't watch any movies that showed gender identity. It was just Superman being the bad guy. That's it. There wasn't any other thing. It was like bad guy comes here, captures Lois or Batman or something or whatever. Superman comes in and kicks some ass. Right? He might struggle, maybe even lose the fight the first time, and then the second time he realizes what he did wrong, and then he wins the battle, right? I mean, and then this just seems really stupid. And Jonathan is his dad's name, and this doesn't make any sense. And so South Florida gang, I would still get this channel taken down. This is my new channel. There's nothing wrong with this, right? Two people loving each other. Who gives a fuck? But the problem is that they're pushing it, and they're marketing it to children. That's something fucked up. Let people become adults and decide for themselves. You don't need to put your predictive programming shit and your psyop shit and your I can't even think of the other word, but someone might make a comment on what I'm forgetting. Subliminal messaging. So you're tricking people this way. This is disingenuous and dishonest, and you're also taking someone's shit and then fucking with it, and now you're gonna make a movie. It's fucking stupid, dude. Whatever the hell you people want to be called, this is stupid. Okay. And you guys make the excuse, well, it's always been straight forever. well, no, that's not always true. I mean, read some of the ancient Greek stories, but and Roman. Read some of that. Their orgies and things. But this right here, this is different. You're forcing it. It's always been a man and the woman, the man saving the woman, and then they get it on. I mean, that's been the thing forever. I mean, since forever. But we don't. There's no subliminal messaging with that. That's just been how it's been since every animal, every fucking creature on the planet, right? So and I just put clothes on, and go, to work or school or the gym or wherever the fuck ever I go. It's not like I'm showing you this word, because I don't even know what to say without hate speech. Because you guys can't take any constructive criticism. This orientation, okay? And I'm not doing it for the numbers here. I'm just typing it out. This my this, and I don't show what it is. I don't tell people what it is. I don't really kiss and tell. That's chivalry. Like you guys need to make movies and take movies like from James Bond and make it into a woman for some reason. Like why? Why can't you just make your own whole series, your whole universe? That's not creative. You're just stealing. And the only reason why they're letting it happen is because they know that most of the population has been programmed into this now. They're programmed into the psyop of this. Race and gender and all this shit. Like, who gives a shit about gender? Who gives a shit about race? It's not that big of a deal. Right? But, like, knowing that you're trying to market and make propaganda and take other movies or comics or whatever, that's what makes you guys weak. Make your own universe. Make your own Superman. Why do you need to call him gay Superman? Like, why can't you just make your own superhero that's gay? Why do you gotta take Jonathan Kent, who was never that in the comics, and then be like, oh, well, we're going to make a fan comic. It's just based on his sexual orientation. Like, that's fucking stupid. He's supposed to be a superhero, the son of Superman, and save, save the day. Kind of like the show Invincible. Like, Omni-Man's kind of like Superman. And in Invincible, which is kind of like a gag-ish comic from this. So, those people made their own universe. They took some ideas from the DC universe, but DC took ideas from another universe. I can't remember the name of it. But, and then obviously that universe took ideas from like ancient Greek mythology and Celtic mythology. I mean, we have Thor and Wonder Woman and all these, ancient mythologies, and then we turn them into some comics. But, like, this is ridiculous. Stop, guys. Like, you guys are going too fucking far. It's, like, annoying. It's like, are you kidding me? Like, dude, like, I don't even care what your whatever is. I don't. But stop. I like how this came out on October 18th, too. What a shocker. But, like, stop with your propaganda. Stop trying to force people to like you. Like, I can't make a video saying, like, this is stupid. This is stupid. The son of Kayla would never exist without these two people, right? But then again, like, here they are making and I'm sure DC signing up for it because there's going to be money made on it. Because over 51% of the country and brainwashing kids because they're all part of the cabal. They're all part of the Jesuit order. This is Jesuit Order World News. I'm exposing the Jesuit Order. I'm sorry, this community right here. I'm sorry, but you guys are controlled by a Jesuit psyop psychological operation to control the world's population. It's not your brain. It's not whatever they told you it is, and then now you're confused, and now that you're older, you're stuck in your ways. You can't just think you were wrong. You're a hypocrite. Understand that. You're a hypocrite. Admit it. It actually will feel good. I was wrong. I was brainwashed. Maybe I really need to think about things better. Yeah, I've noticed all the big pushes in Hollywood and in the news and in social media and comics and all this has really been pushing this stuff. Again, and you don't like religion, but this is a religion. It is, by definition, a religion. your community is actually in the book of Revelation. So, like, your community is actually based off of biblical shit. And you don't even know it. And here you guys are committing, one of these. So it's that, right? But what is pride, right? Pride means that you can't be humble. You can't accept new information. You can't be wrong. You have too much pride. Another 34/43. But this is what comes up. Pride. And then you're going to think, oh, well, it's from the Bible. Look, look, none of you probably even read the Bible. And I don't even like the Bible that much, but it does point out flaws in humans. And one of the flaws in humans is pride. And I can understand why. What's so great about pride? Well, I'm not going to absorb new information. I'm always right. Fuck you. You're too good for others, and then you force other people into your systems. That's what pride is. Envy is like it's like pride mixed with jealousy, and anger. I mean, I don't even agree with anger because anger is just like a normal emotion, but like. What anger is, I'm not even too sure. Like, that's the one where I'm kind of like lost. I mean, really, I mean, we all lost, and it comes in. All these come in together, but I think greed and pride are the worst because greed. It's all about the greed, right? Everything that people do is all about greed. Gluttony and sloth just mean that you become fat fucks and you don't give a shit. Pride is arrogance. By definition. Definition of pride without that. Definition of pride. A feeling of deep pleasure or satisfaction derived from one's own achievements. The achievements of those whom one closely associated or form qualities of possessions that are widely admired. So materialistic, it's an emotional response due to a perceived value. So there are some qualities, but there's a lot that the bad outweighs the good in something like this. So you have the definition, right? Etymology. I always spell it wrong for some reason. So etymology, because remember, it's apparently one of the 7 deadly sins. So in the book was written, that was written a long time ago. So in Old English, pride means excessive self-esteem. Self-esteem is good, but remember, everything is in moderation, right? You guys act like fucking assholes. You guys are the biggest fucking assholes. Like, I'm not kidding. Like I've met people who are these, and they're not part of this group. They hate you guys. They hate this community because they even said, like, yeah, like, I just feel like this, and it's like my spirit, and they understand consciousness, they understand Hermetic teachings, they understand all this stuff. They've read all kinds of ancient texts, including the Bible. Know your enemy, because apparently your enemy is the Bible, right? Why don't you get to know your enemy and read it? And understand the parables. And these people did, and they hate your community. And, they're these letters. You think, and I'm going to do another video about how you people feel like you've been shamed your whole lives. You don't even know what shame is. Look at you now. You guys haven't even had to fight. Your whole system has been a psychological operation to brainwash people. So your system was made. Hold on, I gotta go get my charger. This movement has really divided people. And, you know, back in the early 2000s, I was like so cool with you guys. And had friends and shit that were, you know, these guys. And, like, you guys are just taking it way too far. It's like, I even knew some feminists that were like, yeah, that new Ghostbuster movie was just terrible, and they're really pushing the female shit for some reason. And they're like, I don't really care if it's a movie with all men. If it's a good movie, it's a good movie. But because they're pushing this, they're making these movies suck. And the only reason why you like it is because, you know, they're one of these. That's the only reason why you like it. But we don't like it because a lot of people see it. They see like it's just catering to you guys. And like the acting sucks, the plot sucks, the action sucks, it all sucks. It doesn't flow right because it's not right. And it's not right because they're one of these things. It's not right because it's forced to be one of these things to cater to you people. It's not just like a movie with a character and the character identity and the plot and so on and so forth. This is a standard story about whatever, whoever, however, how they came to be, why they're the way that they are, their origins and everything. I mean, I mean, the comic book community, I bet, is pissed about this. It's like, what the fuck? You just, like, change his whole identity? Like, what the fuck? Like, his identity's been, you know, whatever for, you know, ever. You know, 40, 50 years, and now it's like, you know, we're just going to change his identity to this. And then people are like, you undermine. It's like, why do I have to agree with your community? Why do I have to agree? It's what got my last channel taken down. And you know what? I don't care. I don't want to. No. I don't want anything to do with this shit. I don't care if two dudes are making out. I mean, I really don't want to watch it, but I mean, that doesn't cater to. You should make a movie that would cater to everybody, right? But not only you're infiltrating a comic book, you're changing the character's origin, you're changing their identity themselves, you're making it more about sex than about like the character. You know, the child of Superman trying to save the fucking day. That's the comic book character's job. Like this is not character building. This is just forcing a narrative and an agenda inside something that children are gonna want to watch. And like it's not gonna be good. It's not, because you're forcing it, and that's what makes it bad. Is that you're changing a character based off of your agenda and your narrative. That's why I don't like this community, because you guys are assholes, man. Is that what the A stands for? Asshole, loser. Man, loser, bitchy. Yeah, see, like, I'm just trying to come up with something around the spot here. So give me a minute. Losers. Oh, man. What do women like to gossip? Losers gossiping badly together, assholes. Something like that. I mean, you guys are a bunch of like the ones that are not really about this community and they just go about their day and they just live their life and but they know that this is what they're comfortable being, but they don't need to show it to other people and force them to like it through politics and through censorship. They just are walking down the street and then they'll approach you and start talking to you like a normal fucking person does. How come it has to be about like identity? Like, why can't you just come up to me and have a conversation with me? Why do you gotta force your narrative into my life? That's what I don't like about it. This community is the biggest community besides feminism, which is still a part of feminism. This is forcing people into a narrative by political agendas, by laws and policies. Like, Zachary Hubbard from Gematria Effect News. Well, speaking of that, I got now that he's a Gematria Effect News 23. Already 500 subscribers, man. I can't even get. It took me a year and a half to get that many. Sucks, man. But no one supports my channel at all. So no one ever gives me shout outs. But I don't care. Anyway. Oh man, I got like no sleep last night. Fucking Christ. But this is ridiculous right here, guys. This is just so fucking ridiculous. I'm getting really sick of it. Like it's one thing if you just want to make a parody and no, it's not even that. I mean, a parody just to be funny, to cater to your own like group. That's cool. That's whatever. But like, you guys are gonna push this into like the mainstream, into like Hollywood movies and make toys and shit. That's like weird, man. The toy was just meant for the kid to have the action figure and play with it and use their imagination to recreate a battle or whatever that they watched or read in the comic. You know what I'm saying? Like, but this is sick to me. Like, it's sick now in the way that I don't care if the son of Superman loves somebody, but it's like this is being forced to cater to these people. And the children, man. Stop forcing fucking sex shit on children. Just let kids play with toys, use their own imagination. Why you gotta bring sexual and race shit into their minds? They don't see race or sex. They're kids. Like, let them go outside and break their bones and get boo-boos and shit, like we all did. Well, a lot of these people are younger than me. They're in their early 20s and shit now. There are some older, but most of them are in that age group. And you see what I mean? Hook up with us, like, you know what I mean? It's like not. It's very phallic and really like. It's like really annoying. Just be more clever about shit. Like this isn't even clever. Make your own type Superman. Make your own universe. Like, stop stealing shit and like bastardizing it. The shit's annoying as fuck, man. Like, I swear to God, like, if you made a gay Batman, like, it's just that's just no, you can't. You just can't. Like, Batman is supposed to be like fucking this too fucking manly. I don't know, man. There's just something not as manly about, this. It just doesn't seem manly. And the reason is, it's that manly. I'm not talking about manliness as high testosterone, will, fuck, female, stick, dick, and vagina. Like, caveman shit. Like, manly as in, like, fucking Batman's manly as fuck. He just will pop up into a motherfucker and just fuck up everybody in the room and get the fucking answers no matter what it takes. But he can also hold himself back from killing somebody. So he has self-control. But, like, this isn't love, guys. This isn't love. This is the opposite of love. And they don't get that. They have an agenda, and their agenda is for population control and brainwashing people at a young age to get them into their little religion here. This is a cult. This is a cult, too. This is a cult. This is another cult. This is a cult. The thin blue line, right? That's their gang symbol. Their gang symbol, 74, 79, and 911. What a shocker, right? So, I mean, they use symbolism, right? This is how religions do it. They use symbols. Where was I? So they use symbols. So this symbol for the police flag, these people support, oppression. They like that be oppressed, and they like, because they are so good at following the rules and following orders from people they don't even know and watch mainstream shit. They don't really get, because these people really have never gotten in trouble. Anybody that likes the thin blue line shit, they've never really had a bad encounter with the police. And it doesn't mean that you aren't doing anything wrong. You've just really been lucky, to be honest with you. It's no coincidence that you would support them, but the second that you have to deal with them and go into the court system, your mind's going to change. And the only reason why your mind hasn't changed, and if you have, I never did this. Blue Lives Matter. Well, 58. The only reason why I never ever type in Rosicrucians, because I just don't know how to spell it. What's interesting, that's 58. Secret Society number right there. But, it's no surprise that this orange puppet goon supports the first line of defense. The second line of defense. The first line of defense are the sheeple, and the second line of defense are the police order. The New World Order soldier against, they protect the puppets. They protect the athletes. They protect the celebrities. They protect the politicians. They don't protect you at all. Castle Rock versus something. There's a couple of Supreme Court rulings that police have no obligation to protect people, which gave them a qualified immunity. And again, these people, where are they? These people, these pride people, right? They are not big fans of police either. So we can see at least one commonality. And the reason is because they're taught, because they don't understand that their history was just written. It's a script. Just like a lot of the Women's suffrage, that's just all a script that was all written to pre-program us. So all these police beating the shit out of people because they're, whatever their sexual orientation is. I'm sure it did happen, especially probably in the South. But it really, it probably never ever made it to the news because man, these people run your news. The police, they are the news. They're going to tell the news whatever they want to tell them. I like this one better. I would put that in my car if I didn't want more attention to myself. This is what my channel used to be more about, is exposing the police state. But I dove into the rabbit hole deeper and deeper. Then I found Zach's channel here. And then started reading a ton of different books that just opened my mind to so much more. Oh, man. But yeah, man. Oh, yeah. That's why I've been like, man, what 151, this sounds familiar. That's why. Because I've been seeing that a lot. But this is and again, COVID Kapoor, another one of these people. I mean, really, you guys don't think it's weird that COVID Kapoor, the Project Runway, that supports that stuff, it's spelled, I mean, let's look how it's spelled, and in Gematria, this equals 56. Let me see if I spell it right. You know what I mean? In 137, the 33rd prime. And the runaway was mass. That was the thing. That or the plot or whatever you call it. So again, like this community right here is the most hateful because they can't accept any constructive criticism. No one can disagree with them. They shut up everybody. They suck off of Google's dick and YouTube's dick because they just shut me down because I question their shit. I don't think their motives are for good. This shit right here pisses me off, man. And like, it's getting really annoying to go watch movies because you can easily just see the agenda, the feminist and this agenda and shit in the movies. For no reason. I mean, there is a reason to brainwash kids and shit, but it's just like, god damn it, man, this sucks. It's like, movies were just were way more fun. Like, they're, just go to a movie, go watch like a movie like Terminator. Oh, it's a big muscular man, that's why. It's like, no, man, like, Terminator was pretty cool. Like, the concept was really cool. Like, people from the future come back to the past to try to change it. From Skynet, ultimate AI trying to destroy mankind and control people. And they use Arnold Schwarzenegger, a big-ass motherfucker that would look like a perfect fucking machine that goes around and kills people. It had nothing to do with sexuality at all. At all. It had everything to do with the concept of the movie, the plot, the writing, the acting, everything. I mean, Arnold Schwarzenegger, he's a good action guy, but that's about all he is. And then, like, another good movie. What's Eating Gilbert Grape? What's Eating Gilbert Grape? Leonardo DiCaprio is this is a good movie because this is like a lot of Americans are kind of like this. Like Leonardo DiCaprio played a little bit more of a special person, but most Americans are retarded. And Johnny Depp was the brother, and then I can't imagine this woman still being alive. But then Darlene or Bonnie, the mother, who's a big nasty fat fuck like most Americans. You know, he's surrounded like it's a perfect movie, and what the people like me are surrounded by either fat fucks, fat pieces of shit, or retards. I mean, it had nothing to do with sexuality. Like it had more to do with the dumbing down of a nation. You have gluttony and sloth, and then you have I don't know. He's just Leonardo DiCaprio just plays kind of like someone special. I would say the people that follow like things like Flat Earth and Jesus, people who listen to nightly news, people who jump on board of mainstream things like this. God, they just keep adding to it, don't they? Jesus fucking Christ. So another thing is that okay, the 6 month the 6 month. You don't think that they picked that month for a reason? The 6 month, God made hand on the 6 month. This is all about population control over mankind. I mean, god damn, man. Like, you guys just don't fucking... Like, you people just don't see it. Like, you guys are being played. You guys are being played by a fucking fraternal order. And you're pissing... You're pissing off a lot of people. Because you just want to force your fucking agenda down our throats. And we don't, like... We don't care what your orientation is. We just... We just don't want, we just don't want to be spoon-fed this shit every fucking day. Like, dude, I don't know, man. It just seems more like legit, like the superhero dude. It seems more gentleman-like a gentleman, a superhero dude saving the woman, the damsel in distress. I mean, it's kind of a cliche, but it's like, yeah, like, the man should always be, with his woman and keeping her safe. Like that's the role of the man, keeping the family safe. I mean, if he swooped in and saved this guy, and he's kind of like a damsel in distress, it's just kind of weird because it's like, dude, be a fucking man, get a pair of balls, and fucking kick some ass. The fuck you doing? You letting people capture you and shit? Like, you better fucking put up a fight. Instead of acting like a fucking woman, being like, well, you get captured by Lex Luthor. No, man. Like, I don't know if that's a story or not, but it doesn't seem right. It just seems kind of, forced. Now, if they made a fucking comic of a gay action hero with similar powers to Superman, can fly, super strength and shit, but like a whole nother name, a whole nother universe, a whole nother plot, whole nother origin. I mean, this is just like, the artwork is good and everything, but it's like the concept that you just made, like, it's like half-assed, man. It's kind of pathetic. It's like, get your own shit. You want to make some gay superheroes? Go ahead, but don't be stealing from other comic books and feed it to us. Like, it's fucking irritating as fuck. Like. And then this bullshit, like, I'm telling you guys, it's not gonna, like, here, the new Ghostbusters movie, right? The new Ghostbusters. I spelled it wrong, whatever. Go. Oh, so they're doing Afterlife because they got remake one. They got remake one because this was a fucking disaster. You know. And it's no surprise that their budget was 144 million. Guess what? Equals 144, you fucking douchebags. The people who control your psychological operation. These are the people that control your media, your entertainment, your movement. It's not you guys. It's this that's been controlling everything for hundreds of years. You guys haven't done shit. You guys haven't done any legwork. Because I'll tell you right now, this community right here has been around for a long time. You know, in different stages, but we don't have Truth Seeker Month. We don't have Truth Seeker Day. We don't have a flag. You know, all this shit that a country does and a religion does to control people. What does this do? A flag, American flag, a country, supporting a country, supporting the flag, supporting its ideologies and belief systems, controlling people and brainwashing them at a young age. This is nothing but the constructs of how you build a country or cult and get people to follow your bullshit. This, on the other hand, this community does not have any of that. We just talk amongst each other. We're all individuals. We all have our shapes, colors, creeds, sexual orientations, and all that. No one here gives a shit. You'd be more welcomed into this community than you would into this. If you're one of these people, you would be more welcomed into this community. You know, the only thing that this community doesn't like is stupid people. That's it. Just stupidity. We don't want stupid people in here. We just want intelligent people and have intelligent philosophical conversation. But this community doesn't do that. It's all about whatever they look like and how they feel. It's not about feeling. It's about truth. It's about facts. It's about exposing the cockroaches. These people that control this. So again, in July 9th, that's an interesting day. So 79, right? 7/9. So, which is still the same thing. But again, you guys, I know that these people are not big Jesus people. There's not many. But I'll let you guys know, the Society of Jesus controls your fucking, your whole thing. I'm telling you right now, it's beyond obvious. Because you guys are a derivative of feminism. Feminism is the first thing. The first... at least in this country. I don't know about other countries. I haven't really looked. But look, they don't even have the Ghostbusters 2016. So... another movie that I grew up with that I didn't care about if they were men or female or as the main characters or whatever. I didn't care about that. I just liked the movie itself. Like, it was such a great movie, and they fucked it up by adding this because of 156, right? So an hour and 56 minutes. I'm just going to do this because this is the quickest one. Actually, Tisha B'Av. Tisha B'Av. Tisha B'Av is about. Here, I'll just Google it. Tisha B'Av is a Jewish holiday. Tisha B'Av is about the disaster of the Solomon temples, right? Well, what happened on 9/11? The two towers fell. Well, 911 is an interesting number because it's the 156 prime number. And there's more with the 156 and the whole 9/11 thing. But go to the channels below in the description if you want to know more about that. Gematria Effect News, Zachary Hubbard, right here, talks about 156 a lot in this book. So you want to learn that number, go on his book. I'm not here to teach it. There's books out there and there's other people who've been teaching it for a while. I just let them do it because it's just not worth the time unless people tell me. For some reason, I actually thought, like... And, like, people think... I'm not going to lie. These women aren't funny because, like, they force feminist shit into, like, their comedy. I didn't know Thor was in this movie. Dan Aykroyd, of course. I mean, these guys were, you know, Bill Murray and Dan Aykroyd and everything. I mean, these guys were great in the original. I mean, you know what? I think the only reason why they got even 3 stars is because of bias. Just because of biasness. And of course, it's 144 million release date. So I thought it said July 9th. Didn't it say July 9th? I thought that's what I saw. But no, we'll do 7-11, which I've talked about many times. Right? Wait. No, that was a video eating post. So 7-11. Or 117, False Messiah, Tyranny, Central Intelligence Agency. Like I told you guys, this is a CIA operation. Your little movements are all controlled and contrived. JFK Jr.'s full name, the Great Pyramid of Giza is 117 and 108. That's a special number. 13, they love that number 13. Bitcoin, fuckcoin, 54. 54, in order of Illuminati. There's also 54. In Genesis 117, it's about the 4th day God made Earth, or made the universe. Right? And that equals 56. Like the Society of Jesus, the fucking mind control number. Right? Mind control. Right? Mind control. 137, 56, 160, and 61. Remember, all you people went out to get this toilet paper, same thing. 137, 56, 160, and 61. This cipher and this cipher, these are important ciphers, but I think they use them for different rituals because I think when they use these ciphers, there's different frequencies and vibrations. So this is the thing, like this, like this culture here. This is all they talk about. They just the pride. It's pride. Pride always ends up going too far because then it's your ego, and then now you think you're better than other people, and all this shit. It's like, dude, like I just go out and just live my day. I don't like showboat my sexuality to people. It's like fucking. It's stupid. And it's rude. It's just naturally just rude. It doesn't matter what your orientation or whatever club you're in. And this shit was bullshit too. I mean, we just fucking exposed this. Ghostbusters. I mean, I wonder what the fuck that equals. So, I mean, 47 and 74. '79, and is that the release date technically? It says 7/11 for some reason, but you know they really didn't even make like it usually triples. Most good movies, like something like Ghostbusters, I guarantee the original Ghostbusters made even more than this. You know, way more. You know, and then you guys complain about, you know, the guy who came over here in the three ships, three. I always talk about three on my channel. You guys always complain about that. And then you have Columbia Pictures making your psyop film here that ruined the entire movie. Like, why does it have to be pretty much all females? Like, why can't you have maybe one or two girls and a couple guys? Like, what does it even matter if it's just all guys? Who gives a shit? As long as the movie's good. You know, the movie wasn't good. I watched like 5 minutes of it. I'm like, oh. And when it came out, I knew about this agenda when this movie came out. And it's not a reboot. The 2016 reboot of Ghostbusters managed to earn $229 million of fake currency, except due to the massive amount of money spent on marketing. Columbia Pictures estimated that the film needed to earn at least $300 million to break even. No matter how you look at it, it's a flop. Yeah. Like, people were... I mean, I know this was only like 4 or 5 years ago, but like... These guys were, like, you know, they're all part of, like, the Illuminati little judgment fuckboys. But I think they were good actors. It was a good series. It was interesting. The concept was, you know, kind of out there. It was funny at the same time. I mean, none of these women are funny. And all they... I don't know. I think they're, like, the daughters of the original people or some shit. But none of them were funny. It was just like so fucking phallic, like the whole goddamn movie. It's just ridiculous. It's ridiculous why they're just pushing. They're like really push. Like, why would they be pushing this so hard? Like, they got push it into Hollywood so hard. They got push it into your toys. You know, like really little kid toys are like this word. Like, why do you guys want to, like, do this to children? Why can't you just have a toy? Why does it have to, like, why do you need to push this onto them? They're children. Leave them fucking alone, man. It's like, they're children. Do you guys know anything about child psychology? Like, you know... That's the thing, like, why I don't like this community here. I don't like the community because they're all about changing history. Like, this order has been doing for hundreds of years. This changing history, changing the minds of the masses, brainwashing people. You know? It's irritating as fuck, man. This shit's so fucking annoying. The gender unicorn. Like, get over the identity shit, guys. Just, if you want to be whatever the fuck you want to be a fucking blade of grass, you want to be a doorknob, you want to be Hillary Clinton's left toenail, go right ahead and be that. But stop putting it in movies, stop putting it in toys, stop putting it in video games. Like, you know, I thought Assassin's Creed's supposed to be badass, man. Like, I'm playing the game and, like, the dude's banging dudes. Like, what the fuck? There's no way that this guy's getting plugged up the ass. Like, he's running around fucking assassinating motherfuckers. Nah, man, he's fucking pussy. I don't care what you say. Like, you're going around kicking ass like that, you're fucking pussy. You're not getting plugged up the ass. I'm sorry. And you know, this is how it starts. This is how it starts. It starts with, you know, female James Bond, and then it's going to be Transformer James Bond. It won't even be James Bond. It'll be Janae, or I don't even know. It'll be Xander or some shit. Xander Bond. You know, I've been fighting for this 56. I'm like, oh man, might have found something. But I don't know what you're going to use a J for a NB. NB mean this. And understand, again, fucking you people that are this. That big old 112 right there, that's fucking hilarious. This is all behind these motherfuckers. Right? You're being controlled and manipulated there, these people, by Catholicism. And the Jesuits run how many countries? Jesuits run how many countries? 112 countries. Okay. So, what are the odds? You know, that's the most simple cipher, too, which is funny, because, you know, A being 1, Z being 26, right there. And in that word. And I know that some of the, this community, ABCs of that. That's just funny, because that's what pretty much this language is here, is this, the numbering system of our alphabet. And as you can see, J is the 10th letter, 1 plus 0 is 10. And then you just keep going up to 9, 9 stops, 1 plus 0 is 10. Then you keep going. In this cipher, because S is 19, 1 plus 9 is 10, you keep it at 10. Because it's the only letter forwards that you have to break down twice. And then R, where is it? R. Okay, I thought R was something else for some reason. But yeah, 8, and then the rule of H in the reverse, because H is 19 in the reverse. So in this one is more like Latin based, so the Latin alphabet W was the last letter. They had the ampersand. And Latin came from pretty much like Hebrew, which this is more like Hebrew. Hebrew had 22. How many characters? Like, it doesn't matter. Anyway, I don't want to dive into that right now. I'm trying to stay on topic here. So yeah. You have this right here. So, you know, and what is scientifically, what it does non-binary mean? Non-binary scientific. I can't spell today worth of shit, because whenever I'm really tired, I can't spell very well. What makes something binary? And non just means the absence of something. Okay, the definition of binary is double or made up of two parts. A number system. It's expressed by 0 or 1 or a combination of them. Example of some, which is the whole universe is this. The whole universe is made up of this. An example of something binary is a pair of glasses. Example of binary numbers is one in which 1, 0, 0, 0 means 2. a number system having 2 is its base. 2 means duality in numerology, right? I also think it means division too. This number is influenced by the planet Moon. And technically Sunday is the first day of the week. Moon Day or Monday is the second day. These people are highly emotional, naturally affectionate, sensitive, caring, and loving. And by default, they take charge of helping, guiding others in their organization into their indoctrination camps. So imagine if you can bastardize this number that people normally see and infiltrate it and bastardize these things. Because these things are all bastardized. You know, this is this, right? Organization. We're at numerology.com. Probably give us a little bit better of a meaning of 2. It's also the first prime number. What is the definition of 2 in numerology? 2 is known as the numerologist as the supremely feminine force. So again, you think this is all your decision, you know, all you types of people. But really, you're being swindled. You're being controlled. You're being brainwashed by the feminism. It's not you making that decision at all. It's because you've been programmed. Go back to your regular scheduled programming. One that represents both grace and power. It is cooperative, meaning duality. Always aiming to bring peace and balance, duality, to a relationship, yin and yang. 2. This numerology, because yin is masculine, right? Is so yang is the masculine, yin is the feminine. So I mean, this shit comes down, and then you know sometimes these I've heard a lot of them talk, and they preach this stuff. It's all about yin and yang, and then like you don't even know like the origin of it. You just say shit because you heard it and it sounded cool. Because that's all you guys are about. Whatever the fuck is cool and mainstream. That means you're being controlled. That means that you're being programmed. This numerology number is also very sensitive. Of all the numbers, it holds the strongest intuition. It is able to sense current feelings instinctively. So imagine if you can tap into that and control that. You control a lot of fucking people that way. Then use these clues to connect with others empathetically. At its very core, the 2 in numerology represents partnership, so duality. The coming together or balance, yin and yang, of 2 individual people. So when you're non, that means that you're not about. I know what they mean by it, but by definition, it doesn't make any sense. Because binary means 2 things coming together, right? Binary, and in numerology, 2 is very important. It holds great power over any situation, wields such diplomacy and tact that the result is not control and authority, but harmony and teamwork. So that means if you're non this, that means that you're not about teamwork, you're not about other people. That means you should be like a complete hermit. But like that mean to them it's like, oh, that means I don't see identity. I mean, it's like I don't even know what to say because censor tube here. I just gotta get some water. But like this is something that just like I can't seem to formulate in my own mind. The fallacy and the disharmony that this culture is bringing to human beings is ridiculous. And if it wasn't for all the plastic surgery shit, just couldn't you'd have to just fucking deal with it. Like we all have to deal with our problems. You know, we all have problems and we all have to deal with them all a different way. But yeah, you guys can look up this weaknesses of the number 2. Indecisive, easily hurt, unassertive. So number 2 in tarot, the number 2 card in the tarot deck is very fittingly, of course, is the High Priestess, which is the most intuitive of all the tarot cards. Like the 2, her power is great but quiet. In astrology, this number is associated with the sign Taurus, the second sign in the zodiac, and Cancer. The pleasant nature and silent tenant. Well, that makes sense because the moon rules number 2, and that's the Cancer's ruling planet. The pleasant nature and silent tendency of the number 2 are well represented in both the astrology signs. You know, I have, you know, this is my birthday. This is my birthday, which is a very interesting birthday. You know? So yeah, you could do this. I see this number a lot, 143. I see it all the time. So 1 plus 4 is 5, plus 3 is 8, right? But a lot of people do the day, so 2 plus 3, so my numerology would be 5, right? I would have 5. And I'm a Sagittarius, and the 5th planet from the sun is Jupiter, and that's the ruling planet, Sagittarius. But also, at least 38 days left in the year. So, what fitting a number for me to have, huh? But yeah, I'm pretty much done. I gotta get ready for slave work. These people don't think that they need to work. You know, they've been bullied their whole life, even though I have to. They've been shamed their whole life, even though every truth seeker has to. They've lost a lot of relationships with people, even though we truth seekers have to. But you know what we don't do? We don't get a propaganda machine force to force people to think like us. Because if the world actually ended up thinking like us, we would actually have a better planet, because we're not about controlling people, having money systems. Actually, we actually want true and real freedom. You people just want all this group does right here is just takes money from you. Fucking makes shit crap movies, you know, so they can make money and profit over your over this. This is all it's for. It's no different than flat Earth. It's no different than Christianity. It's all about controlling people and getting money out of you and resources out of you. That's all it's about. Because you guys just want to jump on the next big thing that's really cool, and then know what, you're going to pour all your time and energy and money and resources into it. And then know it, you get very little out of it, but it's just enough to keep your little happy ass happy, right? It's so stupid. Like, this is one of the dumbest fucking movements I've had to witness in my life. Like, before it really became more mainstream, you know, I had friends that were like this, and they were cool, but, like, I don't remember how many. It was like 2 or 3 of them ended up jumping on this bandwagon, and they became fucking assholes, and, like, really snippy, and douchey, and mean, and phallic, and cocky and condescending, and it's like, dude, who the fuck are you, man? You don't know shit. Oh, you said the word man? Like, get the fuck out of here. Seriously, go fuck yourself. You don't like words, go live in Antarctica or some shit. You don't like the way I talk? Too fucking bad. Get the fuck over it, you fucking pussy. Sick of this shit. I'm sick of this fucking, like, this shit every day is just getting worse and worse. Like, I don't even want to go see new movies anymore. And, you know, it's not just because of the CGI or the... Actually, I like to see them because of the predictive programming and see what the bullshit they're gonna conjure up. But it's like... But, like, you know, I gotta fucking deal with this, like, agenda political shit. It's like, god damn it, like, get this shit out of here. Like, it just ruins the movie or the TV show. Like, all this just ruins it. Like, dude, I don't... I don't know. Well, they'll always have straight movies. Like, dude, I don't care about that. I care about the predictive programming, like Fight Club, right? The two towers that fell at the end of that movie. Free falled, just like, you know, the other two towers that free falled. It's just like, it's so fucking irritating dealing with this shit. It's garbage. This is garbage. This is garbage. This is garbage right here. You see what I mean? There's no movement, right? Okay, you see, but is there this? See, there's no straight male movement. There's none of that. You know what I mean? There's none. There is no movement for straight men. Straight identity. You see what I mean? And the only excuse that you guys come up with is, well, it's been like that forever because it was, you know, you get killed if you weren't straight or some shit. And then here's a credible source from a long time ago. I try to go for older sources because then, like, you just see the evolution of shit. Most identity movements self-destruct. Focus, passion, and battery fully charged. The Freedom Day Parade, which came out in '93, the same year the World Trade Center bombings. '93 is an interesting number because that's number of time. Saturn, which is Satan, is the keeper of time, right? 93, supposedly we're 93 million miles away from God's Son, the Sun, right? God's Son, Nazareth, right? 93. Died on the, what? Crucifix. 93. I probably spelled all these wrong. Doesn't matter. Right? God's Son, 93. The Son of God out there every fucking day. Unless they spray the skies. But don't worry, these people are going to stop the New World Order, aren't they? Yeah, I'm sure they are. All they care about is their little club that they're in. They don't give a fuck about anybody else. They don't care about the New World Order. They want the New World Order because they're a part of it. The New World Order wants them to plug each other's assholes. They want to erase the history of man and womb man. 108. Special number. 30. Right? Geometry. If I spell it right. See, I can't spell worth of shit today. Geometry, 108 and 36. Womb, man. Woman. Womb. Woman. Sacred feminine. 2 is a feminine. To duality, to combine things. Ruled by the moon. Moon has feminine energy. But I mean, even back then, like this came out in '95 or whatever, like it was like so much more simple because it was just this. It wasn't. There were a couple things like hermaphrodite and things like that, but like that wasn't like just being shoved in your face. It was simple. It was just this. And that was it. And that's completely fine. Now it's like the fucking whole alphabet soup of sexualities. It's like it's just getting ridiculous. It's like, come on. Of course, Yale University's Skull and Bones. I mean, you guys are ruled by a psyop. You guys are ruled by your entire community is controlled by secret societies. What is super straight sexuality? Oh my fucking god. The internet is often launched as a technicolor cyberspace where lonely kids look. No. Just be a kid. Stop putting identity in labels. Stop doing that shit. Shit's fucked up, man. Kids in flyover states can find like-minded people and feel less alone. You guys feel alone? Man, you guys don't even know what being alone is. You guys have the internet to complain about, and you guys don't even get censored. Like, if we complain about anything and expose anything, we get censored and deleted and ridiculed even by you people. It's ridiculous. It's so fucking irritating how big of hypocrites you people are. You guys are the biggest fucking hypocrites on the planet. If you spend enough time online, it's easy to fall into a false sense that everything everywhere is super gay. Oh my god. There can be countless safe spaces online. A platform like Tumblr can seem like a fountain of new whatever and identity labels. On TikTok, any pop culture obsession or niche interest can be but utopian, which is a good show. You guys should probably watch Utopia on Amazon Prime, as it can sometimes appear. It's also impossible to forget that the internet is also where some of the most aggressively straight people live. No, that's not true. From 4chan's, which I've never been on. Wait, no, I went on there once. I just thought it was stupid. To Reddit. Where are you getting your information, dude? Like, I go in here. There's other true networks, but like, see, I've got so much shit up. Super straight again. SS. They love doing that. Like, for some reason with S and M's, I've been noticing that. Where the first letter will be the last. The first letter of the first word or name will be the first letter of the last name or word. It's almost every time. I'm sure a Jesuit psyop fucking fucknut made this stupid shit. Super straight, my fucking ass. Yeah, another 64 right there in front of your fucking face. Been doing 64s all fucking throughout this video. Claiming to be a movement that represents... No, it's not. See, this is what they do. This is what you people fucking do. You try to create that we made a movement. I just tried to Google. There is no straight movement. You're not even allowed to be openly straight anymore in public. And even when you could, I mean, get over it. I mean, you're fucking 16 years old. You got tons of hormones. Your diet sucks. You got chemicals all in your food and shit. You guys don't even think about that. You just think about how you feel. It's like, use your fucking brain. Don't use your feelings. Use your brain and think. Why in the fuck is this happening to me? Well, I'm growing up and getting a lot of hormones. All the food I eat has a bunch of GMO crap in it. You know, they spray the skies with poison and heavy metals. That might have something to do with how I'm feeling and my neurotransmitter responses. Of course, these videos have 3 million. Another, 3. You know how they like that number. And the reason why they like that number is for a very special reason. It always comes in threes, right? 3, 56, 79. Like Society of Jesus. Always 3, every fucking time. And it's like, you guys don't even get it. Like, this is a Jesuit-made fucking app. TikTok. Like, the sun is, we use the sun as our calendar, as our timetable. You guys are pathetic, man. You guys are just fucking pathetic. You guys don't know anything. TikTok, like the clock, where we tell time as we follow the sun and or the moon. It's ridiculous how fucking stupid this movement is. And here they are, like, bashing straight people. Go fuck yourselves, man. But yeah, if we bash you, we get censored and our videos taken down and hate speech and all this, but it's okay if you do it. It is not transphobic. Super straight. So alpha males or something wrong? Oh, sorry. Alpha males. Sorry, guys. The people who've, defended lands and built infrastructure and produced human beings, fought for their women. Get the fuck out of here. It's just, it's to demasculate us. Why isn't it sexuality? You are not transphobic to want to be with the... To not want to be... Well, yeah, like, personally, these people don't bother me and they can do as they please. True, I agree. But I personally wouldn't want to be with someone who was born as a guy. I mean, yeah, that's true. I'm sorry, but there's a dick there at one point. Like, that's kind of fucking disturbing for me. It's my decision and preference. And your perspective. Yep. So people can't choose that for me. And that's what this movement's all about. They're trying to force you... They're trying to give you, like, oh, man. I can't think of it. It starts with an O. It's not a choice. I can't think of it. It'll come to me. It's the same logic as allowing someone to be what they want, which is fine. People have made up super straight to avoid people calling them this. Not to be that. It's just like, I don't even know. Considering people are straight with a twist or that, which are shades of gray and the... See, why do you guys need all these labels, straight and gay and all this stupid shit? Like, just be who you are and stop making these stupid things, like fucking up movies to promote your propaganda. This is propaganda. Just go be who the fuck you want to be. If you want to be a fucking blade of grass, you want to be a fucking windmill, you want to be... Dickless Joe, go right fucking head. I don't really care. But stop doing this shit. Stop. I don't see why we can't have... No. Who cares about super straight? It may have started as a joke, but each passing day, the people just get more and more stupid by pseudo-journalists. Like, dude, are you kidding me? Pseudo-journalists? Have you ever read CNN? Well, last one. I gotta get going. So you're considered that if you don't see, maybe I can say super straight because I don't like straight people. Super straight. If you don't find a blank person attractive, well, I'm female, and while I support what people or whatever they decide to do, like I guess people are kind of waking up to this. Like they're kind of like, man, and like, look, I wouldn't feel comfortable being with that is biologically the same gender as myself, bomb surgery or not. You were born if you know what. Again, I guarantee you, the people that have disliked this are people who are these people. Where is it? See, I got so many windows open. These people right here. I'm telling you, man. These guys are like those people are like the worst people on the planet, man. They're like the douchiest fucking people. They're just douchebags. You know, and then we bash these people like this is how they are. They don't. They know that you were like that one point, and that sticks in their mind. What do you want them to do? Fucking like these guys are just such fucking assholes, man. I really hate. Like I do not like this movement. It's like really demeaning, and it's starting to piss off people who are accepting of others. Whatever creeds that they have or had, but they're getting annoyed by like how you're really like pushing. You're pushing it. People don't like being pushed. Nobody's considered super straight. It's not a sexuality. You're just regular straight with a preference. I guess, yeah. I mean, sure. And see, these people, they're not obviously not our level guys, but it's like this is what the sheep are having conversations about. It's kind of funny. It is not for you to decide. There are countless amounts of identities in the world. Yeah, because you guys made an alphabet soup of it. Stop with all your identities. It's getting ridiculous. It really is. It's like becoming like a sci-fi comedy B-movie horror film. Like it really is. Proven by just its own mainstream. When straight people want to put a +1 to the pool, suddenly a straight phobia emerges. Deal with it and respect. Yeah, and again, that one community, they just want respect when respect isn't earned because they're becoming the overwhelming majority of people. Like, yeah, we're taking this identity thing way too far. So, yeah. People are kind of, it looks like the people are kind of waking up to this. Like, they're still in their little fucking bubble of fucking stupidity. But it's like, again, like, this is what these people do. They just make up a bunch of bullshit, get a psyop going. This is the picture of fucking cell phone charging. Like, really? That's the picture that you pick here for it. So, anyway, I gotta get going, guys, to slave work. Thank you all for watching. Please hit the like and share button. Tell me what you think about this community as the truth community. Where you think this is going to be going? What agenda? World champion boxer says this Superman is pushing an agenda on kids. See, I didn't even read that. I didn't even notice that. And yeah, it's completely, is it not 100% true? Even though world champion boxer is a Jesuit scumbag too. But sometimes they'll throw out some truth here and there to divide people. No, it's not, because obviously, it says it right there, blank nation. Can't say the word. I'm not allowed to because I have to be 100% for it and be some kind of whatever in their little alphabet soup bureaucracy that they created. Alright, till next time, guys.